Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this year's Shops at Don Mills Toy Drive. I'm Nicholas Ferrazzoli, and here today I have my other host, Anthony Santia.
How are you, Nick?
I'm really good. Thanks for asking.
No worries.
Today, we're going to be the dynamic duos for this video, and I can't wait. Anthony, what do we have in store today?
So today we got, just a bunch of stuff. One of the main things that we got today is you can take photos with Santa Claus himself. When we were pulling in earlier today, about 5 p.m., I would say, maybe even earlier, we saw Santa, and I was so excited, and I almost ran to him to get an autograph, but I'm like, you know what? He's got to get ready. We got to give him his time.
I did see him too, and honestly, I'm really excited because also around we have tents set up with local vendors that are supporting dogs that are in need of a new home. And so here you're actually able to bring out a new dog if you'd like one. Also bunnies and cats. You can also buy some local treats and some bow ties, a whole ton.
You know what's really crazy, Nick? I just started fostering a dog back in April myself, French Bulldog. Such a cute little guy. His name's Giovanni. So you know what? That's awesome that you brought it up because after this, I pray it's not closed because I'm going to go to try to grab some stuff from him tonight.
Oh, that's sweet. I know because I also have a dog. So honestly, I'm really interested in going to the tent and seeing if there's any treats left because my dog's a big fan of treats, as every dog is. And just hoping that I can grab something for him.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what you got to give him. You got to give him treats. What else do we have for today, Nick?
Today behind us, we actually do have the collegiate group, and they're going to be doing a band today. They are playing music in the background, and I'm really excited to hear them play. We also have another host, Matthew Hine, which I would like to introduce. Matthew Hine will be going around talking to firefighters and speaking to the little kids, so let's bring on Matthew.
Hello, everybody. I'm Matthew Hine, and I will be your secondary host for the Shops at Don Mills Toy Drive. Here I have with me is Jeff from Toronto Fire Services. Jeff, give us a little introduction about yourself.
Thanks very much. Thanks for having me on. My name's Jeff Berenz. I'm the president of the Toronto Firefighters Toy Drive. I'm also a firefighter in Toronto, obviously. And I guess I'm responsible for getting everybody here for this event, which is a great time.
Fantastic. And how long have you been doing this event?
This event's been going on for quite a while. I've only been involved for about the last 10 years or so. My dad is the former president. I took over from him 4 years ago, and I'm happy to say we're continuing the tradition.
That's fantastic. And how would you say the turnout is so far?
Turnout's pretty good. This is our first event really since COVID. We had an event last year. Unfortunately, it was a terrible blizzard and attendance wasn't so great, so I'm really glad to see everybody here having a good time.
Yeah, I know. I saw clips of that of last year. It must have been really cold. You guys were like knee deep in snow, I saw. And but it was still a pretty good event, right?
Yeah, it's always a fun event. We have firefighters that are happy to come out and meet with people in the community, and thankfully they're bringing items for us to give back to the community after we sort them.
And how much does this mean to you guys to do this every year? I mean, there's so many other ways you give back to the community, but why do you guys do this every year?
This is really impactful. We see firsthand people in need probably better than most, so we know the impact that these items have and our donations have. So it's really important to us to be able to give back in that sense.
And I don't know if you took a look around, but there are many booths here that are dog themed. There are a lot of dog accessories, dog treats, all that stuff. Why is that?
That's not my call, but I think it's probably a pretty good choice. I think Shops at Don Mills has set up some good vendors, and they know their demographic really well. We get some dogs walking around. There's turf here for them, so it's that way you can bring everybody out.
And besides the toy drive here, is there what other ways do you guys give back to the community?
We have many charitable endeavors that we do. Pink Breast Cancer Month is in October. We have Movember, which is in November. Lots of different ways. Firefighters are very involved in a lot of capacities, and we're just happy to be able to give back.
Yeah, and for people who can't make it tonight, what's another way that they can still give back during the holiday season?
Great question. So we always accept new unwrapped items. Any local fire station, any Toronto fire station will receive those items. Any toys, that includes hygiene items, belts, toques, cold weather items as well. We can actually accept those all year round.
And is there a way to just give donations through a website of any kind or anything like that?
There is. We have a link on our website. Canada Helps is the organization that helps collect monetary donations online for us. So canadahelps.ca, and you can then find Toronto Firefighters Toy Drive on there.
Okay, fantastic. And you said you took this over from your father, so this event must mean a lot to you. Can you give us a little detail about that?
Yeah, it means a lot that I can sort of continue the tradition. Obviously, he wanted somebody to continue this on that would sort of have it progress the way he envisioned, and it's pretty cool that I get to do that.
Yeah, fantastic. But thank you for coming on and talking to me. We appreciate that immensely. And is there anything you want to say before we let you go?
I just want to say thanks for having me. Thanks for coming out. Thanks to everybody for coming to join us tonight, and happy holidays to everybody.
Yeah, all right. Well, it was a pleasure, Jeff. Thank you very much. And back to you guys.
And here we are. I mean, Anthony, it's winter time now. Snow is starting to fall. We had a ton of snow today. Anthony, I want to ask you, what's your favorite winter sport? Do you have a preference?
Well, I mean, if we're going with the biggest winter sport in the world, is hockey, Canadian. But if you're talking about outside, like besides hockey, since it's so well known, I go bobsledding. I don't know why. When I'm watching the Olympics and I see bobsledding, I'm like, I want to do that. You know?
I think bobsledding is honestly really fun. I mean, if I had to reference the time I've been the closest to bobsledding, it would have to just be going down a really a really steep hill and just being sent down. But I've never done bobsledding, to be totally honest with you.
I think it's very rare to actually do bobsledding unless if like you're an Olympic athlete for bobsledding, because that's not like, where are you gonna go to bobsled, you know?
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Honestly, if I had to choose a winter sport, I would actually choose snowboarding.
Yeah,
obviously I'm a
okay.
fan like you, like hockey, but if I had to choose one to go out and do, snowboarding. I recently just bought my own snowboard. It's been 3 years since I've got it, and you know, here and there I'm falling on my face and I'm making mistakes, but absolutely love it out there on the slopes.
I don't think I'd ever be able to go snowboarding. Like, it's just, it's so insane. Like, it seems fun. Don't get me wrong. It seems fun to go bobsledding, or skiboarding, and I would love to. But the thing is that I don't know. I think I'd kill myself accidentally.
Yeah, I mean, to be totally honest, it is really difficult. In the beginning, when I was trying to learn how to first snowboard, I was literally falling so much. I had no clue. I had no distance. But the good thing was that I actually started skiing, and skiing is like a lot easier. And so just having that experience and knowing how to skate, I mean, snowboarding slowly came to me, and here I am with my snowboard that I bought and my boots. It's really fun.
So you see, you're saying that skating helped you, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't skate either, so I'm just gonna die, I guess. That's okay. It's fine. I've lived a good life. You know, Shops at Don Mills has honestly been so exciting. I'd be okay with it. I do think skiing would also be fun, though.
Skiing would be really fun, to be honest. I think that you would be way better at skiing.
Is that the one where you get the little pipes?
Yes, you do have the poles with you. They're called poles, and yeah, it's really fun. Just going down the slopes. I put in earbuds and I just enjoy the time going down and cutting through the snow, the fresh snow. It's just there's honestly no better feeling.
Well, that sounds awesome. You know, I would really enjoy that, to be completely honest. You know what else I enjoy? Some live music.
Some live music. Talking about live music, we actually do have the collegiate group coming. They are here. They were presenting a little earlier, and we're hoping that they come back and they begin to play some music. I think they are beginning to start, so let's go over there and take a look at them.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh, over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now in Deutsch. Ein kleiner weißer Schneemann, der steht vor meiner Tür. Ein kleiner weißer Schneemann, Verstand hast du noch nie. Und nebendran der Schlitten, dann legt uns gleich ein. Zur allerersten Schlittenfahrt ins Marktland hinein. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Woo! Thank you.
Nothing like singing Jingle Bells. My favorite. It's honestly, it's an oldie, I guess, but it's also a golden one. It's a classic. You like this song?
It is. I really do. His voice was amazing. It was phenomenal. He knew all the lyrics, and honestly, I was jamming here in my seat, so it was awesome.
We're like very close to where they sang as well, so it's phenomenal. But here's the thing, Nick, I swear I heard him say he was singing in Dutch, and I'm a little sad because he didn't sing in Dutch.
I'm not sure if I heard it. I thought I heard it at the end a little bit, but actually, can you sing?
No, I can't sing, but you know what? We do have an interview ready with Matt Hine, so we're gonna go there, and then maybe we'll come back and sing.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, hello everybody. I'm here with the big man from the North Pole, Santa Claus. Santa, thank you for taking a little bit of time to talk.
Anytime, no problem.
I appreciate that immensely. Coming all the way here from the North Pole in the busiest time of your year.
Wow.
You know, to come here for the kids. How has it been so far?
It's been great. I mean, it's great turnout. The kids are loving it. It's a great charity, you know. The firefighters getting toys for children who don't have a chance of getting anything for Christmas. So, and a great tree, great crafts, arts and crafts, and booths they have here. I mean, you can't do anything better than that. Yes.
And you've been involved with the toy drive in the past?
This is my first year.
Oh, okay. And what are your impressions so far? Like with all the festive cheer and everything like that.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's everybody's having a good time. The weather's cooperating. It's not that cold. I mean, even though I'm layered up, it's not bad at all. And the kids seem to be having a lot of fun. And we even had dogs here. I mean, it's crazy. All the events that they have going on here.
Yeah, if you taking a look around, like 80% of the booths here are all pet related.
That's
you know?
right. Yes, dog collars and leashes, and yes, yeah, all dogs. Yeah.
You might have to pick something up for the reindeer. Maybe they got something in a bigger size
That's
for them.
right. Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for talking to us. I appreciate that. We'll let you get back to the kids. They
Okay,
appreciate
Merry
it.
Christmas.
Anything you want to say to the folks before I let you go?
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Back to you guys.
Man, that reminds me of seeing Santa. What did you ask for Christmas?
Honestly, I'm actually in the middle of creating my Christmas list, and one thing I do have on there is a PS5 controller. I do want a PS5, and so hopefully putting that I want a PS5 can influence my parents to get me a PS5.
Let me tell you something. It's great. It's so much fun. Definitely get extra controllers because if you're like me playing video games, sometimes you get a little sad and you break them.
Oh, I totally agree. In my experience playing games, unfortunately, I have broken a few controllers, and so always having a few extra ones are perfect. But I actually also have a few hair products. I'm a big hair guy. I love putting product in my hair.
I can see that, yeah.
Yeah, I love having the curls. So a few hair products. But yeah, what do you have, Anthony?
Honestly, I don't have much. I want an ugly Christmas sweater, but you see, here's the thing. If I were to get an ugly Christmas sweater, I might as well just get a Montreal Canadiens jersey. But that's too expensive, and I don't want to give money to them. So I'm back at step one.
You know what? I honestly, I really like that idea. I think the ugly Christmas sweater, you may or may not have given me a clue on what to get you this Christmas, but we'll keep that on the side.
Oh, I'd be so happy if you got me an ugly Christmas sweater. Last year, my family, they wanted to get ugly Christmas sweaters for everyone. And the one my family got me, which it was a waste of money, and I'll tell you why in a second, was literally a hairy chest. And I'm like, you wasted so much money for no reason. And yeah, I never wore it because I'm like, this is a little scary.
Yeah, no, that does sound funny. I actually got one last year too. It was by a specific brand called the Nelk Boys, and I still wear it to this day. It's pretty funny. It's red and white, and I love it. But what else do you have on your list?
Other things I have on my list, honestly, it's just sound a little cheesy, but it's just spend time with my family. You know, I'm a big family guy. Family guy. Yeah, I'm a big family guy, and I don't get to see them often, especially because I have such a large, Italian family, which I think, not even just Italian family, people understand. You don't get to see your family much, but it's really tough to find people or to see people, but the main time that I do get to see people is for Christmas Eve, so I'm looking forward to that. What does your family do for the holidays?
For the holidays, usually we get together and we eat. I know this year we're actually celebrating it at our uncle's place. He just got a new house, and so he decided to host Christmas this year, and I'm pretty excited. I got to see my cousins. My cousins are a lot more little, so hoping to play a few Christmas games. I have a bunch that I have planned out, some funny ones, but yeah. How about you?
Same thing, just go to my family's house, my uncle as well, who also, I think, bought a new house. It's kind of scary. We're not related, we don't have the same uncle. But I'm very excited for that because, again, I don't see my family much. But, normal, traditional Christmas Eve. We eat a lot of food. We yell at each other, as families do. And then towards midnight, used to be at midnight, but now the younger generation, they can't wait. We do gift exchange.
No, I feel that. Neither can my cousins. But honestly, I'm really excited for the games that you get to play. Because on Christmas, they are so funny. There's this one where you're blindfolded and you have a plate and you have to try to scoop these cotton balls with a spatula and try to see how as many as you can in like 30 seconds. And those are one of the games I'm playing. What games have you played in Christmas?
Many games, not many Christmas games, but, saying in the festive season, our other host, Matt, has an interview ready. Let's go see what he has to say.
Oh, hello, everybody. And I'm here with Robert. And Robert, what do you got there in your bag there?
Well, I did some Christmas shopping and I bought this Pictionary. It's very cool. It's got AI involved. So I think how it works is you draw a picture and you have to race against the AI program to what you're actually drawing.
Oh, and that's one hell of a toy.
I know, that's a cool toy. And then I got a nice little, whatever you call these little spongy things. So I'm sure it's going to make some boy or girl happy.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And is this your first time donating to the toy drive?
I have in the past, but I haven't done it for quite some time. I think this year I felt that, with the economic times, there's a lot of families that are struggling just to get food on the table. And, I'm in a position where I feel like I'm, that I'm fine personally, but I know there's lots of people that aren't. And I just want to give back when I can, right?
And you live in the area?
Yeah, I live around the area. Yes, I do.
So you've been here quite a few times then?
Oh, yeah. I used to come here a lot in the summertime, and I still do, right? It's a great place. And, it's really great that you guys are doing this, make awareness and help the community.
Oh, absolutely. And what are your Christmas plans, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, we usually just stay at home with family on Christmas Eve, and then on Christmas Day, we either have friends or family come over or we go to other people's homes, but nothing concrete yet.
Well, that's great. Thank you for coming to donate. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
All right, so where do I put this?
Sure, you can ask one of the firemen. They'll help you out. And back to you guys.
Okay.
Oh, thank you, Matthew, so much. Anthony, I totally would have expected you to show up in like your light brown hoodie or maybe your blue or your gray, but...
You want to see something? I still got it on. Don't worry.
I knew it. But honestly, I love the jacket. Anthony, quick question.
What's up?
Are you a fan of the winter and snow?
You see, okay, this is like the perfect time because like it's not snow everywhere, and it's it's a holly jolly season. But if I had a choice, it'd be summer.
Okay. Talking about summer then, if you had a choice to go anywhere, all inclusive, just jet off right now, your plane is leaving in 5 minutes, where would you want to go? What's your destination?
So you see, okay, I got two. Is that okay if I have two?
Let me know.
Perfect. So my first one, easy answer, I would say Italy. My family's from Italy, but I've never been, and I really want to just go and just experience Italy as its whole. I want to go watch soccer. I want to yell at people that yell back at me about soccer. And I want to just eat a bunch of food and just be lazy.
I love that first place, honestly. Soccer.
Have you ever been?
I have been in Italy, yeah. I went a few years ago. It was beautiful just being able to see the relatives because a lot of my relatives are there. But yeah.
So you've been to Italy. Have you ever gone away for Christmas for the holiday season? Have you ever gone anywhere?
Honestly, no, I've not. I would love to, but I never have. I'm always here.
Now, you see, I think a big location that people think about when they talk about going away for Christmas is New York, because that's where they shot that's where the second Home Alone was placed in
right.
New York City, him running around all alone, which is crazy movie. But my mother's like a nut for Christmas, and I think in real life, like the Christmas Story one, so the one where the guy shoots his eye out, that was taking place in Chicago, and the house is still up, and she's told me multiple times that she wants to go to either New York for Christmas or Chicago for Christmas, and she's a little crazy.
Oh, that's awesome. Honestly, I've been to New York one time. It was in the summer, but I know that just the winter spirits and the snow falling there with all the lights and the buildings.
Must be beautiful.
Yeah, honestly, I totally agree with you.
So, Nicholas, another thing. My mother, crazy about Christmas, as I've already stated. My tree has been up since November 1st.
November 1st.
Okay, look, you want to hear something funny? My birthday is November 5th, okay? Every year I tell her, Mom, just wait for my birthday. It's 5 days. She gets so sad if it's not up November 1st. I remember one year we were having renovations in my house and she couldn't put it up November 1st. She was very sad. Very, very sad. And it was tough for her, but she got through it. She put it up.
That's good.
My question to you is your tree up?
Actually, it's not. So recently, we just got it. Every year, we actually go to open locations where we can just find a tree, and we go and cut one down.
Okay.
We like to just get our own. Sometimes we go and get pre-cut ones, but we like to just go to farms and find our own tree. And so we did that this year. We actually did it last weekend.
Okay.
And it's currently wrapped up, but it's sitting in the back.
It's ready to go?
It is ready to go up. The decorations are out. They are just in the basement. But yeah, hopefully we can put it up this weekend.
I mean, again, that's just such a fun thing to do with the family. Put up Christmas trees and everything. But you know what? We'll come back to this. We're going to put a pin in it because I have more I want to talk about. Okay. Matt Hein is ready for an interview.
Perfect. Let's hear it.
Thanks, guys. I just found these lovely people walking by. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Sure, I'm Rebecca. This is Audrey.
My name's James.
James.
My name's Jack. I'm Alice.
All right, guys. How are you guys liking the toy drive so far?
We love it. We try to come every time it's here, and it hasn't been here for a few years, so we were glad it's back.
Yeah, well, last year it wasn't the best conditions for everybody to be coming. But do you guys live in the area?
Yeah, we live down in the beaches, so not too far.
Oh, okay. And you guys come most of the time?
I think this is like our 4th time coming. Yeah, it's always a good event, and we like to give the toys to the toy drive.
And you guys have donated already?
Yeah, we already did. It was the first thing we did when we got here, yeah.
Fantastic. And how are you enjoying that festivity so far?
Very much. We can't wait for the music to start.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard earlier, but they were playing some really good tunes. People were dancing.
We got here a little bit later, so hopefully they started up again.
Oh, yeah, with the Cha-Cha Smooth, YMCA, all that good stuff. You guys like those kind of dances?
Yeah, I do.
So am I going to see you guys dancing later?
Yeah, probably.
What about you guys?
Yeah.
How do you guys like the toy drive so far?
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, I bet. Yeah.
I like it.
You like it? Yeah. That's good to hear. All right, well, you guys have a wonderful time. Thank you for talking with us. All right, back to you guys.
Thanks, Matt, so much for that phenomenal interview. And you talking about the live festive music that was here, I do have to confess a funny story that happened to us about 15 minutes before we went live. They were doing the YMCA, and the man with the mic sprinted towards us and ran up to Nick and asked what came next. What was your answer going to be?
All of a sudden, I see someone running up to me and saying, boys, or gentlemen, I know exactly
What's ready to be said?
Yeah, what's ready to be said. And so I looked at the mic was in my face, and I started jittering. I was like, what do I say? And then thankfully Anthony came right in and yelled YMCA.
He was going to go Young Men, which was crazy.
I was very ready to say Young Men, unfortunately, but thankfully Anthony and Gio saved me, so thank you for that. But yeah, very funny story.
Yeah, as soon as that happened, I was killing myself. It was so funny. Now, Nick, I have a question for you. And this is a really cool one because, one of the biggest Christmas movies ever is Frosty the Snowman. Of course, it's about little kids building a snowman that comes to life with either the magic hat or the carrot. I can't remember. I haven't seen it in so long. But, Nick, if you were to make a snowman, obviously you can't right now because there's no snow, who would you make the snowman with? Anybody in the world.
Oh, man, anyone in the world? That's a big question. If I had to choose someone, I think I would have to say Snoop Dogg. Funny enough, I think being able to make a snowman as Snoop Dogg would be super funny. We'd probably make it more than 3 bodies high.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
100%. Make sure that we give him just like a scarf, for sure, some eyes, a really big carrot as his nose, but what else would I add? I feel like I'd give him some nice jeans.
Okay.
Give him some nice pants.
Okay.
Make sure that you always have to have good footwear, so making sure he's wearing some.
You're going to give him shoes as well?
He's going to need shoes. They might just have to sit in the front, but who knows? Give him some shoes. And he has to have a nice hat.
Yeah.
Maybe like a Mexican hat.
Yeah, like a little sombrero?
Like a sombrero. That's it.
There was one in your trunk when we first got here. I wanted to wear it.
There was. We honestly should have worn it, but unfortunately it still is in the trunk. But Anthony, who would you pick?
So you see, it was between two people. It was either Will Ferrell, because he's just such a funny guy, and like you just want to have fun time, right?
Fair
like,
enough.
if you're gonna build a snowman, you're there enjoying life, and who better than a really funny guy? Like I feel like if you're there with Will Ferrell, he'd just crack into one of his former roles, and it would just be awesome, right?
I feel like he would. And I feel like while you're making the snowman, he would for sure turn it into a snowball fight. Like he would just
Right?
start picking up snow. You're building the snowman, and you're just getting whipped from behind. One for sure connect you right in the head, but
Oh yeah. And then
yeah.
he would forget where he was, and then probably just destroy it. But the second person I would do it with, and it's kind of like a similar person, Adam Sandler.
ooh, I like
Again.
Adam Sandler.
And I think that's a very good choice because he's also Jewish. So I mean, it's just a Christmas year. Like it's just a holiday. So it doesn't matter if you're celebrating Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever. It's all just the spirit, right?
It is.
So you can build a snowman with whoever you want. Like again, once there is snow, I'm probably gonna be doing it with my little sister because I know she enjoys that stuff. But I'm not good at that stuff. Like I know my dad's very good at making snowmen and making snowballs. And that hurts. When you get whipped with a snowball, it's like a paintball.
Yeah, if you can get like a good ball of snow, and like if you have good aim and good connection, then
Oh, you're
yeah.
done.
Let me tell you, you better start running because they do leave bruises.
That reminds me of the episode of SpongeBob where they're creating the forts, and Squidward just takes it way too serious and just goes all the way up, and it just doesn't stop. He's like, I'm going to get you, I'm going to get you, I'm going to get you. It's like, this is a weak point, this is a weak point, this is a weak point. And just keeps on building. And SpongeBob and Patrick are just gone. They were having their own fight. Squidward got involved. He's like, all right, I'm out. I'm done.
Oh, I actually remember that episode. And talking about that, I love the winter, and so every winter I like to build forts and do snowball fights. And so I remember one really big memory of mine with my cousins was we had 20 minutes to build our fort.
Okay.
We got to do whatever we wanted. It was teams of 3.
Okay.
And so we got to build our own fort. We got our snowballs ready. And once the timer went down, it was go time. And so just being able to throw it at each other and have fun. I mean, I absolutely loved it. Do you build snow forts or anything?
No, sadly, I was a lazy child. I never really did that. So, but for myself, I would make them just for fun by myself. But then they would just melt. They would be gone. I remember being in like elementary school, like everybody would just kind of have their own stuff outside at recess that they would build with the snow. But then you go out for the next recess, and somebody would have broken it. And that was like the most depressing thing as a kid.
It was.
It's like, what are you doing? It was so sad.
I used to try to make snowmen in on the field. So I remember when it was field day and that field was open, right from the beginning, I would run outside and I would just start hauling this big ball of snow just down the field. It was actually awesome. And yeah, always right after recess, you would come back from the next recess. It's mangled. It is split in half. You could tell someone jumped on it. It was brutal, but.
Another thing that used to happen in elementary school a lot is, I don't know if it happened at your school, but when they would have people to come in to like snow plow, they would leave like this one massive hill that would just go like so long. You know what I'm talking about? And me and my friends, we would always just sprint through it. Like we would get on top of it and we would just run across. It'd be like an obstacle course. And being a teacher, watching that must have been insane because you're looking over and you're just seeing kids flying.
Yeah.
Just flying all over the place. And it must have been the scariest thing, but also funniest thing to see because it's just little kids.
It
right?
was. I mean, like, listen, we're on the field. We're just trying to have fun. And honestly, I love that. I could totally tell that you're the type of kid to do that.
Oh, it was so funny.
What else would you do?
Just stuff like that. Playing in the snow, like, while in elementary school, again, the teachers were very strict. No snowball fights, no this, no that. It wouldn't really happen. Like, they would stop us instantly, but until they stopped us, let me tell you something. I was a bit of a maniac.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, we actually used to do that too. Like, unfortunately, the teachers would stop us right away, but once we saw that there was ice, we would just run as fast as we can and slide on our butts, and we tried to see how far we can each go. And it was right in front of the post, so we would just try to dodge the posts of the net. But yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You know, it was another fun thing that you could do in the winter? Play hockey outside. When stuff just freezes over, it's crazy.
Yeah. So there's actually a nearby pond by my place, and it's just about getting frozen. I'm checking it every day, and so I love going on the rink.
Past it.
Yeah, I always drive past it. I've been checking it, but it's not quite ready yet. But we actually do leave a net just on the side of the ice, and we just have fun. I invite my friends. I have a really big speaker that I bring, and just when the snow falls and you're playing hockey outside, there is no better feeling.
You know what's even a better feeling than this? Getting a sip of coffee while Matt does another interview.
Oh, that's beautiful. Let's go. I'd love a coffee right now.
Hello, everybody. I'm here with Eileen from Shops at Don Mills. She's the general manager. So would you like to say anything before we just introduce yourself a little bit more?
Very nice to meet everybody. My name is Eileen Klein. I'm the general manager, as I said, of CF Shops at Don Mills, which I'm always excited to be able to talk a little bit about this evening and some of the things that we do here. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being with us. Could you tell me a little bit of history, if you can, about how this whole thing got started?
We've been doing this for about 15 years, so it was before my time. But it's something that I can tell you that Cadillac Fairview has within our core values to give back to the community. And so it's something that we take very seriously. And we always look to incorporate how we can give back to the community in any event that we do. And for us, something like this, where we can actually work with it, celebrating the season with the community while still giving back to those who need a little bit more, is really tantamount to our values. So it's important.
And what do you think about the turnout of this year's event?
I think it's been amazing. It's looking at it, the environment is beautiful. We see lots of families, lots of people celebrating. Hopefully you got some pictures earlier. We had bounce entertainment and everybody dancing, so it's a great turnout. I'll look to see the numbers, but what we really look for is making sure the firefighters have got what they need in order to give back to the community.
Yeah, I'm very surprised with how many people have come out to support. I know I spoke with the firefighters earlier, and they were telling me about how much this means to them. And do you know how they first got incorporated into the event with the firefighters?
I'm going to have to go back to the archives on that one.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, what do we have here?
And this is the check that we give to the Toronto firefighters, which we provide them with $5,000 on an annual basis. And so that's, I know you wanted to see the check. So
What?
is the check.
Can I touch this?
You can touch it.
Wow. I feel like I just won an award show. Wow. Yeah, for $5,000, that's quite a bit of money.
Well, hopefully it brings a lot of joy to the families out there.
Yes, of course, especially in this climate with it might be a harder year on some families, so I'm sure everybody appreciates that. And how do you go about raising this money out? Do you just raise it, or is it just something you give away every year?
It's a corporate sponsorship, so within Cadillac Fairview we have a number of organizations that we provide money to, and it's part of what we do as an organization in order to give back.
Well, I just want to say, I grew up here all my life. This is where I spent most of my time as a kid, and I've always been, I've always loved sharing memories here at the toy drive, the skating rink and everything like that. And, I just appreciate, I'm sure everybody does at home that you do this kind of work. I just want to say thank you for that.
Well, thank you for coming out and celebrating with us.
And thank you for taking some time to talk with us. I appreciate that immensely. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Anything you want to say before we let you go?
It's nice to speak to everybody, and please come out and enjoy the shopping center through the season, and then also coming up into the winter season as well. We have our skating rink that's going to be starting soon. We have fire pits, so please come out and enjoy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you again. I appreciate it so much. All right. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Matthew, for that beautiful interview. Anthony, talking about hockey, oh man, I just remember in the Winter Classic when the Leafs played the Detroit Red Wings. Outside, indeed. It was probably freezing. I remember they're all wearing neck warmers, and I love that they had their toques on their helmets, but...
I forgot about that.
Yeah. Were you able to make it in the fans? I saw there was a ton of fans there.
No.
It was on a football field.
Unfortunately, I could not get out to that game. I know my cousin went to one of the games, but the really funny part about that is that he's not a Leafs fan or a Detroit fan. He supports Philadelphia. So I'm kind of just like, what's going on? So that was pretty funny that he went, but he actually caught a puck.
A puck?
Yeah.
That's a great gift to honestly bring back. I mean, I would love a puck. If I was able to catch one and bring one home, that's sweet.
He didn't give me the puck. I tried. You know what? He told me years later as well, because he knew I would have stolen the puck if I had a chance. But, we talk about outdoor hockey games, right? So there was a Winter Classic, which, by the way, the Leafs won. We got to plug that. But do you were talking about how you were going to the outdoor rink to see if it was frozen, right?
Yes.
So what are you gonna do once it's frozen? You gonna do a little figure skating, or are you gonna play some hockey?
I'm a fan of figure skating. I'll do a little twirls, a little
Celebration.
Celebration indeed. But honestly, just I love playing shinny. Being able to wear, no equipment after being on the ice and playing hockey with a ton of equipment. Just being able to put on your gloves
Nice
and your
and
helmet
light.
and your stick. Oh, you're light. You got the edges, but yeah, just playing shinny with my friends. I got a lot of friends that live close by, so we kind of just go and connect there. But yeah, those are my plans.
You see, that must be so much fun to play outdoor with your friends during the winter season. I tried it once because there is like a frozen ice rink outside my house, and I don't know how to skate, didn't have skates, and I fell. And I said, I'm going to go build snowmen instead because I couldn't do it.
But you know what? One day I'm going to bring you out on the ice because there's no quitting in hockey. Honestly, I think that's how you learn. It's unfortunate. Like, I still fall to this day, especially on the pond ice. Like, the ice is not smooth at all, unfortunately, but you got to have fun out there. It's about having fun and being with your friends. So, yeah.
Now, you talk about being with your friends, obviously always being fun. Do you watch Christmas movies with them?
No. Honestly, I don't watch too many Christmas movies. I will here and there, but unfortunately, with my friend group, I am known for falling asleep when movies are turned on, and so they like to make fun of me and whatnot. But at the end of the day, movies are always super fun to watch, especially Christmas movies.
What is your favorite Christmas movie to watch? If you had to choose one right now and you could just watch it, what would it be?
Any of them, honestly, with Adam Sandler, to be totally honest. But one that I've recently watched was Elf.
Mm-hmm.
I love Elf. It's
That's a big one.
Yeah, it's just nostalgic, and it's an oldie, but I love it. It's great. It's just, yeah.
I believe that was one of Will Ferrell's first movies that he ever was in. And my God, wasn't it such a good movie? Now,
Have you watched it?
Oh, yeah, I've seen it. I haven't seen it recently, but I might just go home tonight and watch it, because why wouldn't I? My favorite movie, by far, Christmas movie, is Four Christmases.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that one?
I have not, no.
So it's Vince Vaughn and Reese Witherspoon. They're a couple, and both of them have parents who were split up. So they all had mother, stepfather, and then father, stepmother. Every year, the plot of the story is every year they go away for Christmas, but they go do something by themselves, right? So this year they were caught in the act of trying to go away, and they found out, or their families found out that they weren't able to. So they were forced into going to 4 different Christmases in one day. It's a phenomenal movie. It's just basically every one of the Christmases that they go to is very different, and they just have to survive through it, and they just go crazy. But I would never recommend it. I said that weird. I would always recommend that movie. That's such a good movie.
I mean, honestly, now that you're recommending it to me, I'm going to have to go watch it. But if you're sitting there, you've just come from outside, you're ready to watch a movie, what drink are you pouring yourself or making for yourself before watching this movie?
Hot chocolate. Guaranteed. That's the best one. Hot chocolate, look, you can be outside, you can be inside, cuddled up, wherever, it's the best drink. I usually, when I go anywhere, I'll get a cold drink, but I've just started to transition back into my hot chocolate, which I'm very excited about.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful. Honestly, I love hot chocolate too. I might have to go with French vanilla if I had a personal choice, but hot chocolate is
so good.
Great. Yeah, it's great. Just like chocolate. Like, you're telling me that I can drink a warm, milky
Chocolate?
drink with chocolate?
Right.
Like, I'm there.
Question, marshmallows or no marshmallows?
Marshmallows.
Beautiful.
You have to.
Good.
You're
Now
telling
we're
me you're
friends for
drinking
life.
hot chocolate without marshmallows? Oh, it's awesome.
That's there you go. Thank you so much. You are my friend now forever.
Beautiful. I love to hear that. But you have to let the marshmallows soak in there for a little bit. Like, you got to make sure that they went through the hot chocolate and all that sort. But
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, because once you open up a pack of marshmallows, they get stale very quick. And just even if they aren't stale, you toss them in. They start getting soaked up from the hot chocolate, and you're just great. You're good to go.
have you ever warmed up a marshmallow?
No.
Okay.
Does it just explode?
No. It actually enlarges. It's beautiful. I'm telling you, you have to do it. You have to get a really big mug so that it fits. But
Yeah.
if you put a marshmallow in the microwave, it actually enlarges, and so it gets a little softer. And when you put that in hot chocolate, I'm telling
Good
you,
to
it
go.
might be one of the best drinks ever.
I'm so excited. Have you tried any of the Christmas drinks that various places are putting out now?
I have. I've tried the typical, the peppermints. I do like the peppermint ones, but honestly, I can't keep ordering it. I'll get it once or twice this year, and that's about it. Talking about winter drinks, though, I'm a fan of cinnamon, and so if the drink
Okay.
has cinnamon,
You're there.
I'm there. I'm there. I will go with that. But do you like cinnamon in your drinks? Like, what's your go-to?
So, okay. So, again, my go-to is hot chocolate. But a couple days ago, my mom forced me to try the new Bailey's hot chocolate from Tim Hortons. And I tried it, and I'm like, oh, my God. I'm like, no. And
it not good?
I didn't like it. She liked them, but she said the one that we had gotten that day was just bad. So she's like, don't be turned off it. Try it. And funny enough, when we had it, my sister had called like maybe 10 minutes later, and she's like, oh my God, I just tried a Bailey's hot chocolate. My mom's like, did you like it? She's like, no, I did not like it. So my mom's like, you know what? Whatever. You guys don't drink it, I'll drink it. So I know what her go-to Christmas drink is. But she likes the pumpkin spice hot latte more, which is the...
Okay. I have heard of those. Yeah.
Yeah, she says that's her go-to, but since it's Christmas, it's gone. And whatever. I mean, they don't have it, they don't have it.
Honestly, talking about drinks, I do get drinks sometimes, but I'm a fan of candy.
Oh,
and so,
yeah.
I know we were talking about marshmallows, but something else I would truly just eat all day is candy canes.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of candy canes.
So, you see, for me, I don't like mint that much.
Oh, okay.
But like they have flavored candy canes,
Yeah.
which is the ones that I used to have a lot as a kid. And I remember when I found out that that was an actual thing, it was my favorite thing. I was like, oh my God, this is real? And I had so many of them, but they always came like the little tiny ones.
the smaller ones.
I'm like, man, you can't get me a big one.
No, the big ones are only the minty, and unfortunately, that's the brutal part. But yeah, honestly, I like the fruity ones too. I'm not too picky.
Yeah.
For me, a candy cane is a candy cane.
That's fair.
Other than the spicy ones, I'm
The
not sure if
spicy
you've
ones?
had ones, but like the ones that are like peppermints that are spicy.
Okay.
I'm not too much of a fan of those ones.
Now, you see, there's some crazy people in this world that when they get a candy cane, they break the hoop off, and then they just have it's a solid side and then
Yeah.
the hoop. Are you one of those psychopaths?
No way.
Good.
No way.
Good.
I will take the time to appreciate my candy cane and make sure that it does not break.
Good.
If it does, it kind of, it ruins the part of me eating a candy cane. I
Oh,
end
yeah.
up just kind of chewing it off, and I'm just sitting there. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
This is-
What's the point of that? Like if you're just gonna break it, what's the point? I feel like
Yeah.
some people do it just to get people mad. You know,
I think that is totally what it is.
they're just trying to be the Grinch. You know, and you can't. Did you hear they are making a second Grinch?
No.
From the original ones with Jim Carrey.
No way. No,
Yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I think it's still a rumor, but like it's gonna happen. I don't think in time for this year, but hopefully in the future.
I hope it does happen because honestly, that movie, I've actually watched that movie and I enjoyed it a lot. It was great, and it's the perfect thing to just sit back with a fire on. I love turning on the fireplace when I'm watching movies, so just having the fire on and
Nice and toasty.
yeah, indeed, toasty.
Did you know? So you know the scene where he gets home and he's all upset and he pulls the tablecloth off his table?
Yes.
So he was supposed to do that. How the scene was supposed to be was he's supposed to pull it off and everything was supposed to fall. He did it so quick and so precise, nothing fell. And that's why in the scene he runs back and he smacks everything off the table.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, when I heard that, I'm like, oh my God, that is awesome.
I actually didn't know that, and the way that he played it off, that was
Right?
that was perfect. 'Cause
Oh yeah.
I thought it was all planned. to be
Yeah,
honest.
Jim Carrey's another phenomenal actor.
Yeah. I actually like watching Jim Carrey in movies. He's great.
Yes.
Yes. Very
Yes.
real and just makes me feel part of the movie.
It's very funny because the nickname that we have at school is Dumb and Dumber, which obviously is one of his most famous movies. I kind of get a little sad when they say that, and I shouldn't be sad in the holiday season, but it happens, and I hope people please be nice to me.
Yeah. No, Dumb and Dumber was a great movie indeed, but
What are you going to do? So just once again, we're at Don Mills, you know, as people sadly start to clear out. Oh my God, there's still Santa. I'm so happy. We're actually standing right in front of the Christmas tree, which is beautiful. It's nice and lit up. Oh my God, there's even a star. That's beautiful.
the lights are beautiful, and they just recently did put up the star. Every week they were slowly building the tree.
Okay.
And I actually got the opportunity. I was here one day. I was eating at one of the local restaurants, and I got the chance to just witness it slowly get built up.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
That is awesome. Now, Nick, let's say you just met somebody for the first time. Is this like a perfect first date scenario to bring somebody here with all the beautiful lights and the fire trucks?
I think it could totally work. It's just It's nice, especially when the fire's going. There's local campfires with chairs, and I think if you just hang out, there's local dessert places too. You can have some dinner, and yeah.
You want to hear something funny?
What?
So we just said this is a phenomenal place to take somebody the first time you met them. Matt's got somebody that he's just meeting right now for another interview. Let's go see how he does.
Hello, guys. I'm here with this family here. Would you guys like to introduce yourselves?
Sure, I'm Becky.
I'm Nick.
And these are your kids back here?
Got William, Tony, and Olivia.
Oh, beautiful kids. So, how are you guys enjoying the toy drive so far?
Great. Really wonderful event.
Wonderful, great night, a great night out, beautiful tree.
Oh, yeah. It's not too cold and not snowing like last year. Yeah, it's a great time. Have you guys donated to the toy drive?
Yes, we did.
Fantastic. You mind if I ask what you donated?
We did a little sled and a Lego and a little matching game.
Wow, fantastic. And how do you guys find the festivities, all the booths and everything like that?
Oh, it's great. The kids have really enjoyed it. They met Santa. They're excited to line up here at the fire truck and check out all the different booths.
Would they like to say something? No? Okay. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on camera. I have some candy canes for them.
Wow.
Would you guys like some candy canes?
Would you like a candy cane? What do you say?
There you go. One more for you. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming on camera. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right. Back to you guys.
This guy, he's giving out candy canes. He didn't even offer us any?
Little does he know that we are totally a fan of candy canes, and hopefully he's got non-mint ones because I know you're not a fan.
I won't take a mint one. I will throw it if I get a mint one. This is so sad.
Or if the hoop is broken.
Oh yeah, no. If he
I'm
broke
not
the
too-
hoop in transition towards me, I will be very upset with him, and I will not talk to him for the rest of this Christmas season. So Nick, do you live by Don Mills?
I'm not too far, but I'm somewhat close.
Okay, what type of stuff is here? Because this is maybe the 4th time I've been here ever, so I don't really know the majority of the shops that are here.
Well, there's a bunch of beautiful places. Thankfully, the tree is up here, but there's actually a bunch of local stores that you know. There's a movie area, there's a dessert place, there's a Mexican restaurant. There's honestly a lot that you can imagine. There's even services here for your car, and yeah.
Well, I mean, it seems like you're here, and you can get anything for anything that you need, right? I saw Swarovski over here, which is very expensive, might I tell you, as I did buy my beautiful girlfriend something from there once, and I almost cried right after. But again, if you need gifts for the Christmas season and you have a significant other, it's a good place to go. Very good place to go.
Did the card get declined?
No, but the car was in a bad state after that. Very, very bad state after that. But you're gonna do whatever you gotta do, right?
Anthony was given the card 30 chest pumps and two mouth to mouth. So
Oh yeah, just to keep it alive, keep it going.
It was good, but that's awesome. That's so sweet of you.
So it seems like you can come here and get a very good date night, as we were talking about earlier. You got the beautiful Christmas tree that's behind us with all the lights. You have a bunch of restaurants. I know last time we were here, we went to the Chipotle, which was awesome, and honestly, we might go back later. Then you have the Swarovski. If you love them, you get them something. Then you even have the little fireplaces that are not in shot here, but behind us. You can just sit around and talk, and they can admire the new jewelry you've given them.
I mean, Anthony, now that I do have you here, I mean, maybe I could take you for a little Chipotle, but
yes,
I think that you look like you have some extra time on your hands to go and maybe get me a present.
You know what, Nick? I was going to get you a present. Hold on, let me see if I have it. New AirPods.
Oh,
just for you.
New AirPods. Look at this. Oh, this
Just
is
for
beautiful.
you.
Sweet. Thank you so much, Anthony.
No
I really
problem.
appreciate that.
Yeah, don't worry about where I got them or how I got them.
Oh, gosh.
Even if you're trying to connect them and they have a different name, don't worry about it, okay?
Okay. No, that's totally fine. As long as they're not fake and they actually work, I think that's kind of all that matters. So
That's fair.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
No worries. Is that Santa behind us?
Santa? Oh, my gosh.
Oh
It
my
is.
God, it's Santa.
I'm so ready. We
have
please?
to ask him if his car got towed.
Yes, and we need to make sure that we got a photo with him.
Yeah,
I
I
love
want a photo
Santa,
with Santa.
and honestly, this year I'm not really trying to be put on the naughty list.
No.
So
God, no. Look,
Yeah.
if you're on the naughty list, you must have done something very bad because he checks it once, he checks it twice, and he forgives a lot. And if you're still on the naughty list after that, what have you done? You know? What have you done at that point?
One of my good friends, Ian, is actually telling me that they're hoping I make their Christmas gift without any mistakes and without any errors. And I'm like, why? And they called me an elf. Apparently, I'm being
my
sent up to the
God.
North Pole. And so if you have any requests, just let me know because I'll be actually be going up there right when my school is done. So
You want to hear something very funny?
Let me know.
When I was younger, my dad used to pretend that he was an elf. And it's really funny because he has slightly pointy ears. So I just saw that, and I think when I was younger, I just asked one day, "Are you an elf?" And my mom, dying of laughter, is like, yes, he is. So for a good 3-4 years, I literally thought he was an elf. And my family, they fed into it. My mom was like, yeah, you don't see him on Christmas Eve. He shrinks all down, and he's got to go because Santa needs him. And I think that might be why he's been working late recently, because I don't know where he is half the time.
Oh, it's actually so funny. Well, I actually have been seeing him at the North Pole. Little do you know that we are hardworking. We're trying to get the kids
Little
ready.
bald guy?
Yes.
Glasses?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's him. I know
Oh my
exactly
God.
who it is, Marco.
Yep. Oh my God, my
And
father's
so-
an elf.
Yep. And so Marco and I have just been up at the North Pole. We're making gifts, and yeah.
Does he say anything about the family?
No, he doesn't. He keeps it low key. He just says his son is great, and I told him I have connections with him.
Hard at
And
work?
Very hard at work, but we got priorities. Like we have a lot of Christmas lists and
That's fair.
and things that kids want. So we're just trying to make them.
You know what's another fun Christmas-esque movie that I like?
What?
Okay, so like it's not a movie, but you know the show Phineas and Ferb?
Yes.
Yes, that. So they have a Christmas special where, so the whole show is, Dr. Doofenshmirtz, the evil scientist, correct?
Yeah.
So his goal for his contraption this episode is, I think it's called a naughty listinator, something like that. And basically it's like, he tries to get the whole town put on the naughty list so Santa just doesn't come, and it actually works. So the whole episode is Phineas and Ferb and all their friends are trying to get the town back on the good list because, well, they haven't done anything wrong. It's just Dr. Doofenshmirtz being a doof. Have you ever seen that?
Honestly, no, I haven't. I don't watch too many shows like that. But honestly, I'm a big singer. I like to do some good old carols.
Yeah, okay,
I
yep.
love the Christmas carols and just getting into that kind of season. So, yeah.
Have you ever been Christmas caroling?
No, I've never been Christmas caroling, but I'm a big at-home singer.
Okay, fair.
I don't think people need to suffer by hearing my voice, but
You're just an in the shower type of singer, right?
in the shower works too. Yeah. Just doing like a solo sing with me.
Fair.
But yeah, Christmas Carol is it kind of gets me in the groove of the Christmas season.
That's
and
fair.
I
yeah.
love it.
What's your go-to song?
I really like Jingle Bells, honestly. I know it's
Fair.
a classic, but just Jingle Bells, just like it hits different.
Yeah,
just
it
like
does.
the way you sing it and you hear the Jingle Bells
In it.
ringing, yeah.
And then you have all the variations. You got Jingle Bells, Batman Smells, Robin Laid an Egg.
Oh,
which
I love that one.
I remember the first time I heard it, I'm like, what? What is happening? No, he didn't lay an egg.
Yeah. No,
I'm-
my cousin actually used to say that one to me all the time, and I was so confused. I was like,
What is happening?
what are you saying to me right now?
Oh, yeah,
But-
100%. That one gets me. And then I remember the first time I heard Jingle Bell Rock, and I'm like, oh my God, what is happening? This is awesome. Jingle Bell Rock I love. Jingle Bells, Batman Smells version. No, you're ruining a classic, but Jingle Bell Rock is a good one.
Yeah, no, it is. But honestly, looking around, I'm still seeing a ton of tents up. All the local vendors are still up, and I'm seeing a few treats. But what are you trying to get for your dog? I know that you were thinking of going around and.
So, yeah, you're right. So I have two dogs. I have Wendell, and then I have the new one, Giovanni. And I do really need to get a collar for him, but he's got a big head and a big neck, and I don't know what his size would be, you know? Do you know, like, are they very, like, versatile with everything that they have? Fit all dogs?
Yeah, they do have a ton of collars, lengths, and you can just let them know what type of dog you have, and they can even help. Just tell them the
Perfect.
pound, and
That's
hopefully
awesome.
they should be able to help. But I know that the collar has to be a good fit for them because obviously that dogs can slip out of their collars, and that's
My
the last
dogs
thing
have
you
done
need
that.
to do.
Yeah. That's fair. Otherwise, you'd have to call the firefighters to come find your dog.
I'm
that's
not
not fun.
Yeah, honestly, I hope that they get help, but who knows? They would just kind of watch my dog run and.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Nick, so we've talked about our favorite songs, our favorite movies, our favorite shows. Would you say Christmas is your favorite time of the year?
I do really like Christmas, but honestly, I personally get really cold easily.
Yeah.
And so
My feet are numb currently.
being outside a lot does, in the winter, does make me cold. And so I tend to sit here and sometimes think about the summer. I would have to say that I'm a big fan of the summer, though, to be totally honest with you. Just I love being warm, being able to wear shorts and not have to wear like 3-4 layers. How about you?
So you see, Fall's nice. My favorite thing that I would try is to go somewhere else for Christmas. You know, I wanna try to go abroad. In Christmas, I want to go to California or like Los Angeles for Christmas. Like I've never been anywhere abroad for Christmas, but I really want to see how a warm Christmas would go. You know, that'd be very interesting.
Yeah, honestly, I would love to travel too for the winter. I think that'd be super sweet. But yeah, the winter is just like, it's brutal here. Like the driving, the amount of snow that's on the floor. Today, it actually snowed quite a ton, and it was beautiful, don't get me wrong, but unfortunately the roads were just brutal, and it took me a ton of time to get to school.
You know what? You talking about traveling, right? How about we travel over to Matt to see his interview?
Hey guys, I'm here with Anthony from Global News. Thank you for taking some time to talk with us.
Yeah, thanks for coming out here. It's been a fun evening.
Yeah, I love your hat, by the way. It's a great hat.
Yeah, likewise. You know what? I haven't had a hat on until now, and I wonder why I didn't put it on earlier.
No, I've been standing out here for an hour with no hat. I don't know what I've been doing. And so how did you guys get involved initially with the toy drive here?
That's a great question, and you know what? It goes way back. I've been at Global now 18 years, and we've been doing it for that entire time. So it's just a really good cause right around the holidays, and always there's a need, no matter what, you know, for bringing toys in to those that are less fortunate, and this is our way. And working with firefighters is always a fun time. They're very efficient, they're very effective, and we have fire halls around the entire city. So there's it's in everybody's community. You can just drop it off there, or you can do it online. But it's going a long way this year, especially.
Yeah, and so that's specifically why you chose Shops at Don Mills Toy Drive, right?
Yeah. So we've been doing our broadcast here one day every time in early December or late November for years now. So it's been really a good host. We have our offices, our studio pretty close by. So it's kind of nice to come out and just see everybody and see a lot of the viewers that have been looking forward to this for a while as well.
Yeah. And how have you liked that? Have you had a chance to experience the actual festivities?
Yeah. I've walked around. The tree is incredible. A lot of the different vendors are here. I have a dog that I don't know if you know him, Storm. He's a popular dog when he comes on my newscast. I didn't bring him today, but if I would have known the amount of different dog vendors out there, I should have brought him. But yeah, it's just a really fun time, and just seeing kids smiling, Santa's around, and and you can get onto a fire truck. That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff here. Well, listen, we're almost out of time here. I wish I could talk to you a little more, but thank you so much. I'm honored to have you on. I'm sure everybody at home is stoked that we had you on. Anything you want to say before we let you go?
Well, I'm a meteorologist, so I'm just not predicting a white Christmas this year, but I'm also not predicting it. So there's a chance.
We can always hope for a white Christmas. Well, thank you again. Yeah, back to you guys.
So he's a meteorologist. I just checked the weather now. It's supposed to snow. It's getting cold. I gotta go very quick. I'm so cold.
Oh, that's awesome. Talking about that though, honestly, if we're gonna go, let's go tobogganing.
Oh my God, I am so down.
Please, let's go do it. I've had so much fun. But Anthony, thank you so much for being my dynamic duo.
No
I'm Nick
worries.
Ferrazzoli, and I've had such a great time today at this year's Shops at Don Mills Toy Drive. Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
See you.